Hello everyone, I'm Keen47, aka Wolfkeen, and welcome to another edition of Wolfkeen Talks. It's been about 3 weeks, maybe a month, since the last Wolfkeen Talks episode I did. That's because, like I said in a previous update video, I was going to be taking a 2-week break from YouTube. Like, at the beginning of June, I started taking a break from YouTube, and I pretty much stopped uploading. So I decided to take a break from YouTube and basically, refresh myself. So now I'm back. I'm a little bit more relaxed, refreshed, and otherwise. So I'm ready to get back to work on videos now. So today on Wolfkeen Talks, I just saw the newest Ask video by ANY Entertainment, which if you want to know what video I'm talking about, link will be down here in an annotation, or you can go check the description down below. Now, he asked this video, and yes, it's more pointed towards My Little Pony. Has fan work in My Little Pony affected your, your perception of the show? Like, has fan work changed your views on the show? So, I guess you could say this is a response video to that, but I'm also going to use this as my question and subject for this video. So, first off, let's get into the ANY response. Has fan work of My Little Pony affected my view on the show? I would say 2 times, because there are 2 animations I saw. The first one I don't remember, but it was a theory that someone came up with, that there's a possibility that Vinyl Scratch is mute. And to be honest, I kind of like this theory in more ways than one, because in the Rainbow Rock shorts, she's shown to never speak. In any moment that she's in My Little Pony, she's been shown not to speak, while other background characters have spoken in the past. And that's the thing, like, she's never spoken even when given an opportunity to do it. A lot of people say, oh, they don't want to give her a voice, but maybe she is mute. Maybe she can't speak. Maybe she's a mute. That would be an interesting concept, because she's a mute, the only way she can express herself is through music. And of course, everybody's come up with like some of the crazy music that probably Vinyl Scratch would make. And I kind of like this idea, because think about it. One of the greatest musicians had a physical, handicap, and he made some of the best music in the world. If I'm not mistaken, Beethoven. Beethoven was deaf, and he was able to make some of the best music in the world. So it's kind of interesting that even with this kind of a handicap, you're still able to find ways to express yourself with music in more ways than one. So yeah, I could kind of count Vinyl Scratch in some ways as Beethoven in more ways than one. Even though she may have a physical handicap, maybe she, maybe music helps her in more ways than one express who she is. Same way how Beethoven, even though he's deaf, he's still able to create phenomenal music in different ways. Yeah, I'm trying to cut off the words because of the drinking game that ANY established. So I'm gonna try to watch my choice of words so I don't give you poisoning. I don't want to be in trouble for murder. So the second time that the show has fan animation, fan art has affected me towards the show is the short animation Children of the Night. I watched the animation Children of the Night, and it definitely changed my perception of Luna in some cases, because I could see her being this way in more ways than one. Wanting to basically create her own create her own colony with ponies that she would support and help. But of course, Celestia going against this in more ways than one. But then again, Luna just takes it into her own hooves in more ways than one. God damn it, I already failed. I said that twice. But, like I said, I do like this idea, because in the show, Luna has been shown to be the most approachable of the 4 princesses. And I kind of like this in many ways. Because the fact that she's the most approachable of the 4 princesses, it kind of makes her more identifiable and relatable in more ways than one. I'm not even going to try. So, yeah, because I know a lot of people say, like, Luna has all this ability, maybe she could be leader. Maybe. But the show hasn't really established much else about her ability as a leader. I still think Celestia is a better leader, because I think she understands the needs of a nation more than she does, more than Luna does. I think Luna understands the needs of, the individual, while Celestia understands the needs of a kingdom. That's just my personal feelings towards this, but it did change my perception towards Luna. And I saw Children of the Night after Season 3, so That's what I'm trying to say. Those are two instances that I did get, change my thoughts on the show and my views towards the show from two animations. So there we go. Now I'm gonna broaden it out a little bit. Has fan work affected my view towards video games, movies, or otherwise? Oh yeah. If you know me, I'm a huge fan of Fallout Equestria, and you all know my thoughts on Fallout Equestria. I think it is one of the best fan fictions I've read in a long time, and it is very well written. Considering that it's 625,000 words, I never got bored. I was always interested in the next part, and I was always interested to see what would happen to Little Pip. What Fallout Equestria has done is that it's changed my perception and views of the Fallout series as a whole. The reason why I say that is because the way that K-Cat did Fallout Equestria is kind of like how I wish Fallout was in more ways than one. Instead of the idea of good, evil, or neutral, I like this idea that you could be neutral, but you can be morally good, but you can also be evil and be morally neutral in more ways than one. Just because you're a good character doesn't mean that you are morally sound in more ways than one. Because Little Pip, she may be considered a good character, but she's had her moments where she becomes morally questionable. Like I said, the Arbu Massacre. That is one of them where, yeah, she had the best intentions in mind, but morally, that is questionable. And then, of course, you have many other instances with the character Blackjack. As much as you want to believe that she's a good character, you know that her past history makes you question her her morality. That's what I'm trying to say, that I like this in Fallout Equestria, that they touch upon the idea of you could be good, but you could be morally questionable. You could be evil, but you could be morally sound. That's the thing. I like this idea in Fallout Equestria that they went in that route, and it changed my ideas towards Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and yes, I have played the earlier Fallout games. I actually got to play Fallout 1 at one point, but it wasn't my cup of tea. But that's what I'm trying to say. I like this story because it changed my views on how the Fallout series could evolve and function in more ways than one. And I really hope Bethesda incorporates something like this in Fallout 4. Because I could see a good chunk of this being used in Fallout 4. Many of the story plot lines in Little Pip's story and Blackjack's story being used in Fallout 4. Because Blackjack has psychological problems in more ways than one. Because she basically has like this visualization of basically a skeleton pony who deals her cards. And this visualization actually causes her to go to unpleasant places in more ways than one, because it's basically reminding her of many of the morally questionable choices that she's made throughout her journey. Hell, at one point she almost killed one of her friends thanks to it. So I would love to see this if they do this in Fallout one day. It really changed my view towards the Fallout series, Fallout Equestria, and I would love to see if they do something like this. As for other instances, there really isn't a lot because I don't pay attention to a lot of fan work and stuff like that. So yeah, those are really the only few instances in My Little Pony and video games that have affected my views towards the said subject. So really, there's not much else I have to say on that front. Alright guys, time for a question. Has there been any kinds of fan art, fan work, fan music, or otherwise that have affected your views towards a game, movie, or show? I know A&Y made it to My Little Pony only, but this is my video, and I'm broadening it out. So, please forgive me, A&Y, for taking the subject. You could sue me later, but there's one problem. I ain't got no money! Alright, I'm being really, really stupid. Anyways, now with that out of the way, time for some updates. This Friday I'm going to be uploading some more 13. Last week I started Kane and Lynch 2, but this Friday I'm going to be bringing back 13. Saturdays I'm no longer uploading. I'm no longer uploading on Saturdays because I'm going to be going back to college soon and I need an extra day to actually, do work and stuff like that. So my days off are Saturdays and Mondays. So you won't see videos on Saturday or Monday. So just wanted to put that out there. And also, this Sunday, I will be continuing my Fallout New Vegas playthrough, which, it's getting more interesting, trust me, guys. I've recorded quite a few parts, and trust me, it does get interesting within time. Other than that, there really isn't much else I have to talk about. Tomorrow's going to be another My Little Pony vlog and other crap like that. And there really isn't much else for me to say, so, yeah, guys. Until next time, I'm Keen47, aka Wolfkeen. Go ahead and leave your comments down below towards the question that I asked you. Go ahead and leave a comment below if you have a subject that you wish for me to talk about in the next Wolfkeen Talks. And be ready for new videos this weekend. So until next time, guys, I'm Keenan47, aka Wolfkeen, and I'll see you all next time for the next edition of Wolfkeen Talks. So until next time, guys, take care.